Hey everyone! Welcome to today's video. As we're rapidly approaching the holiday season, I wanted to go ahead and share some holiday themed spreads that you can integrate into your bullet journal. I hope you enjoyed the video and let's jump right in. The first idea is to create a Christmas countdown page. There are a lot of variations you can go about creating this, but I decided to keep it simple and draw Christmas lights. I drew 4 lines that'll each have 6 lights on them, amounting to 24 lights total. I'm going in and numbering each light, so to use this, each day leading up to Christmas, you'll just fill in the corresponding day with a color of your choice. This is a cute and simple idea to get you excited about Christmas. The second idea is a doodle a day page for all of you doodlers out there. I'm drawing out 24 boxes to indicate the 24 days leading up to Christmas, and I'm adding a holiday themed prompt to each box. The idea is to doodle the prompt each day until Christmas. By the way, I'm featuring these ideas in a B5 Archer and Olive dotted journal, but you can easily recreate these ideas in any journal. Also, you can add as many or as few of these spreads to your bullet journal as you like. These ideas are just to serve as inspiration. I'm also just adding a few festive decorations around the page so it won't look so bare. You can really choose whatever prompts you'd like. You can do all food-related prompts, clothing, winter activities, ornaments, snowflakes. The possibilities are endless. Moving on to idea number 3. I'm creating a holiday movie and playlist spread. To make the spread look extra cute, I printed out the movie and album covers using my little HP Sprocket printer. You can also use a normal printer, which was my original plan, but I was unfortunately out of colored ink, so this had to do. Or if you feel like drawing the covers, that's definitely an option too. Now, I don't have too many movies on my list, but some of my absolute favorites to watch each year are Home Alone, Jingle All the Way, and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Now, I've only seen Die Hard once, and I really enjoyed it, but apparently, it's a pretty controversial one to be named as a holiday movie. I thought that was pretty interesting and wanted to mention it. I consider it to be a Christmas movie since it happens during a Christmas party, but if you're familiar with it, let me know your thoughts. As far as my playlist, I typically like listening to the same albums every year. I think a pretty obvious and well-received classic is Michael Bublé's album, and another favorite album is from Jose Feliciano. A couple of favorite songs are Paul McCartney's Wonderful Christmas Time and, of course, Last Christmas by Wham. And of course, I'm adding a few doodles around the page for some added decoration. Moving on to idea number 4, I'm creating a holiday bucket list. I'm adding a couple of decorations at the top, such as mistletoe and a snowflake. For this idea, you can fill in the page with as many items as you like. This can easily be a holiday traditions page as well, if there are activities that you do each year. You can make it simple and minimal by writing down a list, or you can do what I'm doing and draw an image of the activity and label it. I'm keeping my list pretty short since I feel like the holiday season just flies by, and it'll honestly be a miracle if I had a chance to do one of these things. The first activity on my bucket list is to go sledding. I used to go snow tubing a lot growing up, but I'd get pretty soaked by the end of it. I've never gone sledding before, so I'd love to try that. I'm pretty risk averse, so skiing and snowboarding are not in my future whatsoever. I also want to build a snowman. Although I've lived where it snows every winter for most of my life, I've only ever built a snowman once, so I'd like to do that again. Just something about them is so cute to me. The third item on my bucket list is to drink hot cocoa. This is a classic thing for me. It's very simple and comforting. I pretty much avoid having it any other time of year and save the occasion for when it's cold outside and the holidays are upon us. And lastly, this is more of a tradition for me since I like to try and do this every year, is to watch all of The Office's Christmas episodes. The Office is one of my absolute favorite shows, if not the favorite, and I really love their silly Christmas episodes. I printed a scene from each episode and pasted them in, and I'm surprised that I've never thought to do this before, but I'm also adding what season it's in and the episode name and number. That way, I can always come back to this page and reference it when I want to binge watch these episodes again. Is there a favorite show of yours where you like to rewatch all the Christmas episodes? I'd love to know. Now that everything's drawn out, I'm going in and adding some color to the doodles. I really enjoyed making this spread since it gives me a visual idea on things I want to do this season, as opposed to writing down a list. Let me know what things you have down for your holiday bucket list. For spread number 5, I decided to do something similar to the bucket list idea, but add on an element of surprise to it, which is an advent calendar. There are a lot of different ways you can set this up, like you can do 12 days of Christmas, or you can do 24 days, or however many days as you like. You can make it really fancy by taping or gluing 2 pages together and cut the flaps out of the first page to reveal the surprise, or you can even combine this idea with the Doodle a Day one if you'd like. I'm starting off by adding a title to the spread and adding a couple of holiday doodles at the top corners of the page. Feel free to use stickers, washi tapes, or stamps instead. Once those have been colored in, I'm now taking a piece of thin craft paper and I'm marking where to cut it to fit over each box. This is perhaps the most time-consuming part, but you can certainly streamline this process by making all the boxes the same size, or if you choose to do fewer days. However, I wanted my boxes to be all different sizes to give the spread some more visual interest. Now that all of the covers have been cut out, I'm taking some washi tape and adhering the covers onto the page. If you're using a smaller notebook, or if your handwriting is on the larger side, this is a good option so the cover can easily be removed without damaging the page, and you can still see the text underneath. Another option, if you have more room to spare, is to use double-sided tape or an adhesive tape runner to firmly attach the cover to the page. This is a more secure option, but more difficult to remove, which is ideal if there's more space. I've gone ahead and added each activity under the flaps, and now I'm numbering each of the covers and decorating them. I'm doodling on each cover to make them look like wrapped gifts. I'm switching up the designs to add some variation, but you can keep it simple with just the number, or you can even use actual wrapping paper as the covers. Moving on to idea number 6, I'm creating a simple gift list page. I'm keeping this one pretty minimal since it's much more of a functional page compared to the previous ones. I'm using a few colors to serve as a background for each name, and taking a black brush pen, I'm writing the people I want to get gifts for. You can definitely write people's names in this area. I'm just keeping mine very simple and generic as an example. For this page, you'll just want to list out the items this person wants for Christmas, or items you think of for them. You can also use it to take notes on where to purchase them, how much each item costs, as well as a budgeting page for gifts. To fill in the extra space, I'm brushing on pine branches to frame the page. And lastly, for idea number 7, this one pairs nicely with the gift list idea because it's a gift tracking page. Again, I'm keeping this one quite minimal since it's more for the functionality rather than the aesthetic. I'm drawing out a table with 5 columns. For the headers, I'm labeling them who, item, purchased, received, and wrapped. So the way that you'll use this table is under who, you'll write the name of the person you're buying a gift for. Under item, you'll write down what you bought for them. And then you'll put a check under purchased, received, and wrapped once those tasks have been completed. Again, you can always alter this to suit whatever your needs are and what you want to track. Well, those are my holiday spread ideas for this year. Let me know which one was your favorite, and let me know what your favorite holiday activity is. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.